and this is
Girl Time!
And I'm Sierra from Just See TV. First we're going to go around and do introductions, so I'll start first. My name is Sierra Cooper. My major is communications, and my Instagram is __ Just See.
Hey everybody, my name is Cheyenne. I am a hospitality business major and my Instagram is CheyenneX.
Hi everyone, my name is Kayla. My major is psychology and my Instagram name is princesskayla __.
Hi, I am Janae Jones. I'm a communications major with a minor in African American and African Studies. My Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat is AEXB.
Hi everyone, my name is Brittany D'Souza. I'm a public health major and my minor is self-promotion, and my Instagram name is Brittany Kiera, BRITTNEY, KEARA.
Hi everyone, my name is Robbie. I am a psych major and my Instagram is Robbie with an IE_Claire with 3 E's.
Alright, so now their introductions are complete. We're going to start the show. So our first topic is going to be current events. So you guys know that Donald Trump got inaugurated when on January 20th. But the day after, a lot of women gathered together for the Women's March. Did anybody get a chance to see that?
I did.
On Facebook.
I saw it on social media.
So how did that guys like make you feel, like us being women and all that stuff?
Oh, I think it was great. Like, it wasn't just women, it was like men too, children. Like, we all finally got together and kind of protested for the right cause.
Right. Anybody else?
I think my favorite quote was pussy power. I just like
Okay.
that. Started to be vulgar from the beginning, but
Yeah, it was a lot of signage, like very creative.
Yeah.
Like you said, men and women came out. A lot of celebrities.
Yeah,
What's her
Rihanna was
name?
there.
Rihanna, Madonna.
The guys from
America for Real.
Shameless.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ian Gallagher.
Oh my god.
I have a critique for the Women's March because they were using the term feminism, but feminism does not include black women. In regards to, like, feminists kind of forget that they voted for Trump and that they're white and they just don't see white privilege as like, oh, we're all female. But no, sis, when I look in the mirror, I first think about blackness. I don't think about being a woman because we get oppressed as being black. So I personally felt some kind of way with the Women's March. Like, I was happy that everybody came together to support each other as females, but I also did not like the fact that you were seeing women taking pictures with police officers because they were protesting. But when black women do that, it's like all this anger and it's hate towards us for supporting our black men and our black counterparts. So I personally found some critiques in that, but I think it was very nice for everyone to come together to say fuck Trump.
It's funny that you said that because I want to like read a quote from Azealia Banks.
Yes, let's get them receipts. Always come with receipts.
So her quote says, "Why do women fall for these white feminist tricks all the time? Now that some white dude has taken office who simply said something silly about grabbing pussy, they want to march in the streets under the guise of standing up for human freedom. But where the fuck were they when black folk were getting shot down every day last year? Why weren't they standing up for human freedom then?" And the caption says, "Be careful with this Women's March, ladies, and be careful with mainstream feminism. Be very, very careful. This supports white feminism demands from the world. It's not the same support it gives back. Nothing has happened yet. I'm super duper." Okay, hold on. She went to a whole bunch of other stuff, but I feel split about this. Like, I definitely understand what she's saying, but at the end of the day, I feel like we have to be the change we want to see. Like, I know how you say when you wake up in the morning, you just see like black.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't choose between being more black or more woman. Like, I'm kind of both. I'm kind of split in the middle, so I feel like I'm going to support like either side of it, because at the end of the day, I'm oppressed as a woman as well. Like, women still don't make the same amount as men, and obviously black women are even, like, we have that double whammy of being black and a woman. So either way, I feel like that is just very detrimental to who we are. But if we went around playing like tick for tack for everything, we are just like segregating like justice. So for an example, if I can only support black women stuff, and white women can only respect wrong. That segregation is in the same sense, you know what I mean? So like I feel like, in a sense, you want to, you know, initiate that change and be like, you know, y'all wasn't there when we needed y'all, like y'all want us to be there when, you know what I'm saying, when y'all need us. But at the end of the day, if we go tick to tack for that forever, we're just gonna be running in a circle of, we still gonna be oppressed, we still women, we still black, and we still gonna be at the bottom of the barrel. Like, we're literally at the bottom of the barrel. We have that double whammy of first is white men, then it's, I don't even want to say black men, even though that's the way it makes it seem like
it's white men, white women,
but
then it's everybody else, black men, black women. And her argument was different than mine. Like, I'm not saying like we should be totally against. I'm just saying keep in mind when you are supporting these feminist movements, don't be caught in the hype of like, oh, we are together, because no, sis, after this march, you going back to the south side of Chicago, east side of Detroit, you're, you know, wherever, and they're still like, oh, well, I'm going to support my white husband, and we still voted for Trump. But now
if you're gonna fight with change, fight all change. Don't just when it only directly affects you. Like when it directly affects everybody. If you want to stand for equality and change and all the other stuff, stand for it. Exactly. Exactly. That's just my point.
Okay, so a lot of people have been saying, like, you know how like we go out and march, like what's next type thing. So for marching, do you think that marching still has its power as it did now, or do you think social media has kind of replaced the march? Or you think so do you think marching still has that power, like we still need to get out like on foot with signs and stuff, or do you think like our social media platforms kind of take away from that, or you know, is an alternative?
Well, I feel like it got to a point where, like back in the day when they would march for, like, let's just say the civil rights movement, when they marched, they did stuff after the march.
I was gonna say that. I feel like something needs to be followed up after the march. Not saying that people aren't, but I feel like it's not enough people that are following up with something after a protest or a march. That's why people keep saying, y'all keep marching but nothing happening, because I mean, not enough people are advocating for, organizing something to happen after that, boycotting something to happen after that. Because I mean, again, we can continue to march and everything like that, but if we don't start implementing like rules against ourselves, like stop, I want to say buying certain stuff and just, start boycotting stuff, nothing is going to change, because I mean, they're still benefiting from us. Like, we can march and be like, oh, they marching, cool, whatever. We stop a couple, traffic a couple hours, okay, right after that.
A couple hours.
You know what I'm saying? We're going right back to buying products from the, white companies or people that say the product is not for us. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that's followed up behind. So they're really not, losing any money from us protesting. So once the money, I feel like, is being lost from us boycotting and protesting and stuff like that, then that's why I feel like some change is gonna come. But other than that, I mean, I like seeing the marches and stuff like that. It's kind of nice seeing that there are a lot of people that want to see changes, but you're not gonna see changes or something like.
I just feel like there's not enough people that act like Brittany said, after the march, people go home. Or Jeanette said that.
Girl, we was on the same team.
People go home, they go back, they eat the food, they go to sleep, they feel good about themselves. But then there's nobody that's like, all right, cool, we marched. Okay, so let's get on this bus, let's be the freedom riders, let's, go across the state to let these people know like we're not really here for that. And I feel like social media plays into that, because these people will get online like a billion things. And she'll get on here and she'll say what she has to say, and people are like, yes, girl, get it. But then that's it. She just said it for everybody to see it. They said, yes, girl, get it. And then she goes back home and eats some potatoes and goes to sleep.
Mind you, we talked about activism within our classes because I'm a Black Studies minor. AAAS is Black Studies, and what we talk about is you can't create change without education. So people don't really know the history of what happened, like the reason why they boycotted and why stuff changed. Like, if we boycott the bus system in 19 whatever, they're losing money from us. So as Cheyenne said, marches bring attention, social media brings attention to people who don't know what's going on. But if we protest all the major food stores like Kroger or Jewel Osco or CVS, that's all white owned. Or that the makeup, MAC, and whatever else y'all use. We protest all of them. I'm just saying, if y'all block black-owned makeup and they stop getting all the black people on YouTube, making tutorials for their makeup and their hair, I'm guilty. But if we stop buying from them, then it's like, oh damn, Maybe we should go march with those black folks.
Let's endorse this. Let's endorse that.
Let's endorse this. You know, and then people talk about they don't like queer people or people in the LGBT community, but they're the ones who started Black Lives Matter. 2 queer women. So we have to support each other, and then, as Cheyenne said, remove our black dollar.
Michael Flynn Jr. Michael Flynn is the part of the Donald Trump administration, and he's the national security advisor. So his son had something to say about the Women's March. So he had tweeted, a former NAACP leader was speaking, and she was saying, "We won't stop marching till victory is won," right? So his response to that was, "What victory? Women already have equal rights, and yes, equal pay in this country. What more do you want? Free manis and petties?"
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you guys feel about that? Because this is a guy, again, that's part of the Donald Trump administration, and he doesn't see a reason why women is marching. So, like, I don't understand that. How do y'all feel about that?
Just like there's white privilege, there is like gender privilege. Like when you're a man and you don't have to face the type of things that women have to face, you don't understand. Like it's so far out of your realm of reality that you can't even make up a scenario that affects women. Like you don't even understand it from top to bottom, through and through. You don't understand anything about it. Like you can't even make up a scenario where women are oppressed because that's so far out of your realm of reality. You don't even get that women are oppressed in so many small and big ways. Like that is so ignorant of him to say, especially if I know he has a mother, he has a wife, he has children. Like it's so ignorant for somebody to, like, even if you don't understand what women are going through, or if you don't like or agree with what they're fighting for, at the end of the day, there's a possibility. And nothing is certain. So for you to sit here and say that women already have this, that, and the third, where your receipts at?
Yeah.
Because my mani, my petty, please and thanks. Thank you.
And I feel like me being a black woman, let's say if I see Latino men or something like that, and I see that they're marching, or Asian people marching, my first response is like, oh, what are they marching about? Like, let me do some research and find out, because I don't know much about it. But for you to not know much about it and then criticize the fact that it don't needs to be done, I feel like that's weird. And then especially that your family is in a position of power to make, decisions for the country, I just feel like that's like weird a little bit.
Like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, we are talking about, he's part of the Donald Trump administration, and you see how Melania just follows
That's her
behind
knee.
Donald Trump.
I told you she's the
Behind him, like she's a little beat up pony.
So like, I know it's not off topic, but it's a little bit like on topic, like off topic. Have y'all like noticed, like, I don't like how the Trump administration like kind of trolls on Twitter and like social media.
Not professional at all.
And it's like Trump, like yesterday, I think it was yesterday, he made a tweet. I will see if I can find
about
it.
the numbers?
Yes, I don't know if it's about the numbers. I can't exactly remember what it was, but it's just like, I just remember when like Obama became like president, you never see him on social media. He never tweeted for himself at all. Like his first tweeting from himself was the day after the inauguration, saying, back to the original Twitter.
Because I haven't used it.
He never was on Twitter, and I feel like Donald Trump has been so unprofessional. Like it's just, I don't know, it just makes me like cringe on the inside. Like, you have time for social media. Like, what are you doing? Like,
then they had some nerve to talk about how he's being bullied, how America just always has something negative to say about him, and how it's just depressing and all that stuff. If you want to be treated elevated, then act elevated. You want to act like a child, we're gonna treat you as a joke. Like, if you want to be this prestigious president and want people to respect you and support you, then elevate yourself. Like, if you're gonna act down here, we're gonna treat you down here. If you're gonna act elevated like the Obamas did, then we can elevate you. Like, maybe we should be like, all right. Like, if you want to act like an asshole, we're gonna treat you like an asshole. If you want to put some class, and maybe we can all come in on agree with what he say, but at least he got class. Like, at least he handling his job like he's supposed to be handling. Like, I don't have to agree with everything you say.
And
But
the
like,
thing
damn,
is that he's a businessman. Like,
you should know better.
You know better than that. Like, you don't conduct business that way. So why would you ever want to
conduct the presidency?
Yes,
Like, no, he doesn't even want to win for real. Like, he just did this shit to laugh at us and be like, I told you I could get this office. Like, he don't even want this job for real. Like.
Thank you all for watching part 1 of Girls Time. Our next topic, we will be discussing the upcoming holiday, which is Valentine's Day. So please stay tuned for part 2. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching again.